Weighing in, Fights and Films.
Welcome to Weighing in, Fights and Films. I am Brett Threat with my cousin and co-host,
JENIROSE. Today we have our special guest, JJ Mortimer, right here. Yes, he is a coach for Boss Ruin, correct? Yes. How long have you been doing that?
Well, been at that gym for about 9 years now, but been a coach for about 4.
Oh, okay.
And I picked it up after nobody else was coaching anybody at the gym, so I decided to just pick it up on my own.
You just fell into it.
Why not? I'll just start doing it.
You rolled into it. Get it? BJJ rolling? Run.
Yeah.
Good job.
But you were once a pro fighter, were you not?
No, I did not fight professionally. I fought amateur.
I saw that one shot of you, like in one hand, the guy's like heads are getting rocked.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that's badass.
I don't even remember hitting him, but the camera angle came out really well.
So, it's
Okay. So he slipped and you were just on your way and...
Oh, yeah.
way to be humble.
High-speed photography picks up a lot of things.
Now, is there any reason that you never went pro? Is there?
Vertigo, mainly.
Vertigo?
Yeah, it wasn't because of the fighting. It was just, it was mostly hereditary. But, I get dizzy quite a bit now, so I figured it's probably not best to keep getting hit in the head.
Wow.
So,
Well,
I get dizzy now too, but it's because of indica.
well, you can't tell from, because he's slouching here, but he is really tall. It's
Yeah,
probably
stand
a lot
up
of...
very, very tall.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Is he making the frame?
Yeah. So the vertigo, yeah, it's because you're up near Mount
I'm
Everest.
too tall.
When do you get vertigo? Is it just random?
Yeah, a few times just really, really bad. Like it'll last for a couple days. Sometimes just for a few hours, but it could happen just from like getting hit in the head, lifting weights.
Something has to cause it to happen. So it's not going to happen when
Sometimes.
you're driving?
No, well, I unfortunately did drive once with it. That was really stupid. But force impact to the head usually makes it happen quicker.
Maybe we should edit this part out. Just so you don't lose your license. Now, do you corner people as well?
Yeah, actually quite consistently. We have a fight team at the gym. It's made up of about 5 or 6 guys. And about once every few months, we'll try to get a small team of them out to an event and try to take it over. And I'm always in their corners. And somebody else will be there with me. But yeah, I've been in their corner now for about 2 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Now, I do have one question, then you can jump in. How do you know, after a fighter comes back from like a round that's just like an absolute war, how do you know when you sit them down on the stool that they actually are with it and they know what you're saying? How do you
Always make them make eye contact. If they're just kind of staring out, some guys will kind of zone out a little bit and you can just talk to them and you hope that they're listening to what you're saying. But lately I've kind of learned, it's a learning process, over the time you kind of pick up skills, usually from watching fights. You'll see how some cornermen will work with their people, like guys like Greg Jackson. But usually you try to make them make eye contact with you, and you'll ask them a question and see how they respond. And if they can nod their head, usually they're with it.
With MMA being mixed martial arts, what's your favorite part of the mix?
Oh, jiu-jitsu all the way.
That's my favorite.
Well, mainly because of the not getting hit in the head part. But the unfortunate part is there's a lot of rolling, a lot of somersaulting, and like when I lay on my back, I can't put my head all the way back most of the time. But the funny thing about it is I teach striking, and my striking's gotten better since I stopped fighting, which really sucks. Because now, knowing what I know now, I wish I could reapply it back then. I would have probably done a lot better than I did. But
Well, at what age did you actually start pursuing a fight career? Was it
why?
No, like what age?
Oh, I thought it was pretty late. I was 27.
27.
Yeah, and it was just I'll whim. I was doing nothing, and I was just like, I've always wanted to box.
So you actually started from scratch at 27?
Oh yeah, no martial arts experience whatsoever. No
Wow.
wrestling, no high school wrestling, no taekwondo as a little kid, nothing.
But that's pretty amazing how it really hooked you when you started doing it. You're like, yeah, I really like this. I want to punch people for real.
Well, usually when you walk into a gym and the first person you see is Boz Ruin and he gives you a nod, you're like, I'm staying here.
Nice.
This is my gym. This is my gym.
You're like, I'm getting his haircut too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you have a favorite memory from the cage? Cornering, teaching, training, all of it. Any favorite memory?
Well, one of the most recent ones, the very first time I cornered anybody, I took 3 guys from the gym, guys who weren't really given an opportunity to fight because there was no one at the gym that was coaching them at the time. And we went to our first event, the first one that I was their coach for. All 3 of them won. And that was really cool. It wasn't because of me, I didn't take credit for it, but it was just kind of nice to know that they had somebody that was willing to kind of help them get fights, give them an opportunity to train, and they all were able to go out there. All these guys, one of them specifically didn't, he was told no, he couldn't fight from somebody else. So I went, I'm going to give him a chance. And he went out there and just beat up the guy.
I've heard from one of my corner coaches that it can be just as nervous for the corner coach, because especially if it's your first time doing it for the gym or for that fighter.
It's honestly not as nerve-wracking as I thought it would be. Mainly because after doing it maybe it's like 7 or 8 times now, I've cornered the guys. I've become more calm. Like you kind of learn the process as you go, and I found it's a little bit easier for the guys not only to keep them more relaxed, but also be relaxed myself. Unless it's like they're down 2 rounds, the 3rd round's at the start, I'm going to pick it up a little bit.
Now, this being weighing in fights and films, we always have to ask every interview, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Glory.
Glory?
Yeah.
The Civil War one?
Oh yeah. Been my favorite movie since I was about 12 years old.
That is a great movie.
Yeah.
Actually, have you seen it?
Oh. Yeah.
No! Another fucking movie she hasn't seen!
It literally is. See, now you asked best movie, but it's also my favorite movie. And I usually keep like lists separate for that. But I would actually put that movie, everybody always says like Citizen Kane or The Godfather, like Vertigo on like top of their list. I would actually easily put that movie in the top 5 of, like, in my opinion, of like the best movies ever made.
I would totally agree with you.
I mean, it's kind of a controversial statement to make. Most people always look at movies pre-1980 to look for classics, but there's just something about that movie that's almost perfect.
It's great, and it follows the history. It's not like based on real life events. It actually follows real life events to the letter.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Based on his writings.
That movie was so good. I actually researched it. It was a great movie. The music is fantastic too. It really makes it rips your heart out. The music.
James Horner.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good composer. I know the composer. Does that
she knows that. So okay.
That's a start.
That's a start.
It's a start. Add that to the list of movies I'm forcing her to watch. All right, well, and on that, thank you very much for being here. You are our 3rd guest on the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
And where can they find you? We have a website?
I do written movie reviews so far. I don't have any kind of filmed.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's all written. It's on peacemakerentertainment.com. I try to put written reviews of all the movies I see. I was going to do Split, but I still haven't written it yet. I have like the template out for it, and I just can't get myself to write the review for it yet, so I'm probably going to wait until after I review John Wick 2.
Okay. That's both movies are good. So there you have it, our 3rd interview of all time. Don't forget to support her MMA fight career by clicking on the link below and getting some of her merchandise.
You can also support this YouTube channel by subscribing, liking, and commenting, and we have a link below for merchandise for that as well. Thank you.
Oh, thank you again.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And check out his reviews. This is JJ Mortimer.